This happened to my cousin back in the N64 days, and it's the reason I now believe in ghosts. My cousin's friend had just lost his dog, and their moms arranged a playdate hoping to cheer him up. The boys were in the basement playing GoldenEye 007 when the friend's mom announced she needed to get groceries for dinner. This was a big deal for my cousin since he'd never been left home alone before, but his friend was used to it. They were excited. Video games with no parents around. About an hour into gaming, my cousin started hearing something strange. The distinct sound of dog claws clicking against hardwood flooring upstairs. He tried ignoring it at first, not wanting to upset his friend whose dog had just passed. But after another half hour, he couldn't hold back anymore. "Did you guys get a new puppy?" he asked. His friend just quietly shook his head and kept playing. Another 30 minutes passed, and the sounds continued. Finally, his friend broke the silence. "I hear it too, but Mom says it's all in my head." Curious now, they decided to investigate. The house was a bi-level, and as they stood at the bottom of the basement stairs, they heard something that made their blood run cold. A man's voice calling, "Here, boy," followed by the sound of running paws. They crept up to the back door landing, and again, crystal clear, "Here, boy," with more running sounds. Terrified, they burst out the back door and ran into the street in their socks. Standing across the street, my cousin's friend suddenly asked, "Can you see the man in the house?" "What man?" my cousin asked. "There's a man sitting by the window with his dog," his friend replied. "But Mom never believes me when I tell her." A neighbor came out, saying she was supposed to watch them. The boys refused to go back inside, so they waited at her house while she tried contacting the mom. Later that night, my cousin showed his mom the picture his friend drew of the man he saw. An older man in a dress shirt with a dog on his lap, sitting by the window. My aunt, being interested in local history, went to the town hall to research previous owners. What she found gave us all chills. She found a photo of the former owner, an elderly man who'd lost his wife, and it matched the child's drawing almost exactly. The friend's mom later admitted to experiencing strange occurrences but had kept quiet to avoid frightening her son. They moved out within a month. The next family didn't stay long either, and eventually the house sat empty until some kids broke in and accidentally burned it down. Today, that property is part of the town's annual Halloween ghost tour, and locals still tell the story of the man and his ghost dog who never left their home.